also create another situation similar to we have now.
This is the Zoning Board of Appeals for November 8th, 2017. Yeah, hard to believe. We've got a brief agenda today. First, we're going to look at and approve minutes. And the two items were 7 Forkland Lane, which has asked for a continuance. And so we will do the minutes and then get right into 40 Clinton Avenue. Guys, I've looked at the minutes beforehand. The ones needed to approve are myself, Mr. Capasso, and Mr. Gutman. Any changes we need on these?
No change.
I move to approve the minutes as submitted. All in favor? Thank you very much. The next item is 40 Clinton Avenue. And a notice is hereby given that an application's been filed by the Walter residence located at 40 Clinton Avenue, Dobbs Ferry. Pursuant to a review submitted, there are proposals to erect 3 types of 6-foot fencing in the front yard of the property, and each of which would need a variance. So why don't we get right into it? Who will be heard in this application?
So this is Carl Walter, 40 Clinton. Actually, we're only talking about one thing. You have this in your packet,
Yes.
but this might make it easier. Originally, when I presented this to the Architecture Review Board last June, I had misunderstood or had not understood the code at all about 6-foot fencing around the front of the property, this Clinton Avenue here. So I had applied for 6 feet around here. I understand I can only be 4 feet, so that's fine, I don't care. So I'm not talking about this anymore. But what I really care about, and what I want you gentlemen to consider tonight, is a 6-foot stockade fence that extends from an existing fence that is broken down that goes up to about here, and then continue up to behind the garage structure that I have on my property here. This extends beyond the front of my house. So that, from the point of view of my property, requires your approval. However, if I were the Women's Club, which is right next door to me, to the south, they have a 6-foot fence that extends all the way from the Keeper's house up to the front of their property over here on the south side. If you were to extend the fence, if they were to extend the fence up to the front of their property on the north side, it would extend 20 feet beyond, approximately 20 feet beyond my garage. So I'd like you to consider that. If you look at the 200-foot, 200-foot radius thing in the package there, you'll see that you can see the picture of the property extending beyond the garage there, just as approved. So I think just to repeat one thing for your consideration, a 6-foot stockade fence, typical stockade fence, that would go from the end of my property up to somewhere behind the garage, and that would, from a women's club perspective, would not go beyond their front, but from my perspective, it does obviously go beyond the front of my house, but it would be behind the garage there. If you are driving on Clinton Street, you will never see it anyway. It's impossible to see.
I'm a little confused by something you said.
Sure.
I thought you said that you did not need a 6-foot high variance.
I do.
You do need this. Which of your 3 variances do you not want?
I am only talking about a stockade fence here. I don't need anything in front of the garage.
Because you're going down to 4 feet.
I'm going down to 4 feet. So all of this here by the Romano's property, which is by my driveway, behind that hedge, and down to the garage here, was originally 6 feet. I had misunderstood the code.
Right.
So we'll just leave it at 4. That's fine. I can live with that. But what I would appreciate is a 6-foot stockade
Right.
where my patio is
So
here.
you're going 6 feet for the stockade?
Yeah.
So you do need a 6 feet
That's
variance
what
for
I'm
6
asking
feet.
for tonight,
Well,
right?
the code describes the front yard as anywhere forward of the front plane of the house.
Right, that's why it's a front yard.
Because And the detached garage would not today be allowed forward of the front plane of the house either. But his is existing, non-conforming, and he's just asking, he's lowered the stuff forward of the garage down to 4 feet, which still gives him a pretty large front yard. So he's
Does-
asking for a variance just from the front plane of the house on the
Yeah.
left side of the house to the front plane of the garage to
But
be
does the
6 foot.
fact that the garage is not conforming, it as being the front of the house, be considered to be a front, even if it now no longer could? Does that grant a it doesn't grant a non-conforming for the fence, so the fence is still required to meet the new code?
Correct.
So that's the first variance. Then on the chain link, are you using chain link as a material anymore?
No, no. Fence that go along here will be like this. It'll be aluminum spikes.
I think there are two variants he's asking for. One has to do with the 40% area. You were looking for a stockade fence.
Right.
So that portion of the fence that's highlighted in yellow will be solid. And the other one is the height variance, because it's gonna
Okay.
be, that portion
Because
is
of
gonna
the
be 6
extension.
feet, right? Okay.
You,
Just so we're
you
clear.
do need variances for the, right here and right here, because those are going to be 6 feet. Is that correct?
Actually, I'm not gonna do 6 feet there. There's a big drop off here. I don't need 6 feet. It's gonna be 4 feet.
Okay, and how about by the garage?
By the garage, yes, so that, I have to go over. What I'm trying to do is create a backyard to sort of.
Isolated from the deer,
And
yeah.
also private from the women's club front porch.
As you have it on these plans, this part is shown as
Stockade,
type
all
3.
stockade. All the yellow would be stockade.
How would you feel about aluminum picket here?
Don't care.
You know, because this fits, whereas this is more, will be more see-through.
Fine, that's fine. In any event, gentlemen, you cannot see this from
Right.
anywhere in Clinton. It doesn't matter to me, and it's not a matter
Any
of,
plantings over
not
there?
a matter of taste or decoration or anything, Peter, that's fine. I can
Yeah,
do that.
yeah, I think continuity-wise, you know, plus, it's giving,
Oh, I see what you're
it's
talking.
giving you a greater variance.
Right, right.
You know, which you don't need. You know, we can give you height without giving you, see-through,
Okay.
you know.
And to be clear, this portion here in front of the garage, it says type 3, but it's actually gonna be type
Sorry,
1.
I'm sorry, I was just too cheap to get this thing redone.
But this is type 1 now, right?
This,
This
yes.
is type 1, this is type
And
1,
there'll be no chain link.
4 feet only. You gotta support your local architect. I'm an
Yeah.
architect, so, you know, I can say that.
And
But anyways,
we
okay.
probably should just get a set of plans that are marked up appropriately to have in the file, so
I
that,
can do that,
so that we all
Yeah.
can, just work that out with Ed.
okay?
So this portion becomes type 1,
Right.
and now we're saying from the front plane of the house, this stockade portion.
Stockade is extended all the way to the garage,
Just this
And-
portion.
yes,
Just this portion there.
just the long portion,
Stays stockade.
and then, yes, and then,
This portion
Oh, the
here
gate-
becomes this portion here
Parallel.
and
becomes
then type 1
Parallel
is
to
from the
the
stockade
street
to the,
becomes type 1.
to the corner of the garage.
This is 6
So
feet,
John,
type 2, that's
Are
right.
you able to restate what we are doing as a variance?
Yes, I can restate what we're
Because I
doing.
think we should record it correctly.
Yeah,
I'll
yes,
give it a
I
try.
won't say a thing.
I'll give it a try, but I have to reference this drawing, it's like, it's hard to say with the words, but this portion here that's highlighted, this, that runs along the property line to the,
Women's club.
by the women's club.
Women's Club, that will end up being a 6-foot-high type 2 fence with stockade. At the point next to the garage, this small portion here, that's, I don't know how wide that is, that will end up being I think a 4-foot-high, type 1 aluminum picket fence.
Is
The
that
portion,
4 feet or 6?
Appreciate 6, gentlemen.
Okay.
6.
Yeah.
Okay, 6 feet high, type 1. This portion along the same property line from the front of the garage all the way up to the street will
Oh,
be four.
he needs no variances for that.
Oh, yeah,
That's
well, okay.
That's 4 feet.
Okay, those are the, and then the other, so the one variance is that this will be allowed to be 6 feet. This portion will allow to be 6 feet, and this one will allow this to be stockade, which will be more than 40% opaque. I believe that's it in a nutshell. How'd I do?
Yeah, well done.
Not bad. If you got me in the morning, I would have been more flair, you know.
So that's the motion on the floor. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
All right.
Thank you very much.
Application's
Thank
granted.
you.
Good luck to you.
So now I have to go to the architectural review board and have it confirmed, I believe it's right.
Oh, yes, because it doesn't comply with the code, so you got a variance, so they'll just take a look at it.
Okay. And I'll get it cleaned up for you.
Good.
Or
These
if
changes.
you want to just mark up one of these, I mean, I don't think we need anything fancy.
Well, I've got one at home, I've got
Okay.
an extra one at home, I can use that. No problem. I'll get that to you when I'm done with my 2 signs. Thank you.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
It took you longer to get a parking spot tonight.
It's a walking problem,
Right.
it's just not a parking.
Move to close.
Second.
Hearing